What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are, sitting at about $96,000 right now. We've dropped just a little bit, all the way down. Let's see, the low that we had yesterday was at about 95K on the dot. That is on the kind of upper limits of this drop of what we were expecting, but truthfully, I was expecting that we would go down a little bit more, something around 93.5K, 92.5K, something a little bit lower was what I was expecting. If we take a low here to a high relative to this, I mean, the way we've dropped, I don't know. That might have been it, right? We found support. We found support at the golden zone, right? The 618 to 69. That's our golden ratio area. Found support there once. It looks like we found support there twice. We have 1 hour and 37 minutes left. I think as long as we're closing above the golden ratio, we look good here, man. And that's some volume. That's some nice volume that came in on this, right? We actually have more volume on this green candle than we had on these two big red candles on the way down, right? And right at the golden ratio, kind of a double bottom look. I don't know. What I was expecting was some kind of harsh drop all the way to the 786, 886 area. And we got that, but it was stopped short right at this very localized support area. Prior areas of resistance becoming support. Prior areas or current areas of support becoming support. I don't know, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, actually. Looking at this here, there's no bullish divergence, but you don't need bullish divergence to end a move. You could end it just like this. That's a good little inflow of volume. I would think you do go lower. I would think you go lower. Let's just see. Okay, let's do some if-then statements, okay? If Bitcoin goes below $95.4 thousand, then likely, yes, we do go to $93.5 to $92.5 thousand. Likely we do. If Bitcoin can close a 1 hour candle or a higher time frame below 95.4K, we're at 95.9K now. If we can close just $500 lower on a $95,993 asset, that's not asking much. If we can do that, then lower we go, 93.5 to 92.5K. Or maybe even lower. It's possible we could go lower, but at least there. If we can close a 1 hour time frame above or a higher time frame above 98.1K, $98,100, then I think this is the low. This is the double low, a higher low of which to build off of on our path to riches and glories and new all-time highs. I love seeing it at 96K, building a little bit slowly as we're talking. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame here. Not bullish divergence down there, but you don't need it. And the 15-minute looks bullishly poised to move higher. It definitely does. The 1 hour time frame looks, I mean, it's not bullishly poised, but sometimes whenever you're at your oversold zone, that's, when you're at your weakest, that's right before you're at your most pumpiest, So looking at the 4 hour time frame, skimming but not hitting the oversold zone is a very bullish look, right? That's actually really nice, and getting back above the 40 is good as well. We found support on the 40 time and time again, so bouncing below it and getting back above it, I think that's a very nice thing. It's kind of essential, actually, whenever you want to deny going lower. You need to get above the 40, stay above the 40, and really you need to get above the 60 and stay above there as well. So hopefully we can do that. I think it's going to take a day or two. I think it's going to take a day or two to figure things out, unless we just move up a lot today. But what it's going to take ultimately, let's do some more if-then statements, okay? From a high to a low, that was not the tool that I meant to use. Come on now. High to low here, okay? That high at $109.3 thousand. The low at 91.3K. The high from January 20th, 2025 to the low here in February 3rd, okay? What it would take to convince me that we are ready to see new all-time highs. Really, truthfully, we need to get above... I mean, truthfully, we need to get above about 107K, but I would start to get excited once we're back above 102K. Okay, 102K, we stop considering that we're going lower, okay? It starts to become more of an accepted reality that we are going higher. You get above 107K, it's undeniable. It's going to happen. We're knocking right on the door. But 102K is enough to get us excited. Until then, we're just figuring things out, man. And we could figure things out. I don't think we're going to figure things out to the downside. I don't think we're going to go lower than that low. But just because we're not going lower than that low doesn't mean we have to go up now. We could be figuring things out for maybe the next couple days, right? Maybe even the rest of this week. It's hard to say, but I certainly don't expect that we're going to move down. Maybe that's the best call, is to just call for more turbulence. Let's see. Let's see. It is the middle of the week. Wednesdays, you know what? Wednesdays, today is Wednesday. Wednesdays are known to be big days for Bitcoin. Not all Wednesdays, but some Wednesdays are pretty big days for Bitcoin, man. Like this Wednesday back here, you moved up a little bit, right? Continuing into Thursday. Going back, let's just see. Oops, didn't mean to pull that up there. Right here was Tuesday. Wednesday was the top day. To be fair, you didn't really do anything on Wednesday, but still Tuesday you did something. Wednesday here, this is a Wednesday, that move up right there, which didn't break you out to higher highs, but it did bring you to your current highs. I don't know, I'm going to stick with that. We're at 96K right now. I think Bitcoin, likely by the end of this week, it's not going to be above 102K. Maybe we reach for that area, but most likely we're going to be ping-ponging in this area, probably for the foreseeable future. Until we get above 102K, there's no reason to believe that we're going higher. Until we get below 92.5K, there's no reason for us to believe that we're going lower. So until then, we're just moving sideways. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes the most sense. I do assume that we are going to break out of this to the upside, so let's talk about that and then we can end the video, okay? I think whenever you compare this move here, what we're doing now, right? You had this long phase of consolidation, then you broke out, and now you're in a smaller phase of consolidation. I think this is very comparable to this long phase of consolidation here, and then you broke out and you had a small phase of consolidation, right? That next move, that's what I'm trying to connect the dots with, right? I think we're essentially in this, and we're at the midway point. It's the same thing here. We're in this, but we're at the midway point right now. And I don't know if we go all the way up to 200K. That's how I drew it. I didn't mean for that, but I do think we go higher. I certainly do believe that we're going to see new all-time highs, right? From the high to the low, Bitcoin right now, what a lot of people don't know, and if you knew anything about fibs, first and foremost, guys, I've been doing technical analysis for 8 years, right? I'm not saying that to be like, I know what I'm talking about. I've done this for 8 years, but I have a little experience, okay? I'm not an expert. Nobody's really an expert in crypto, right? It's a new asset class. We're all figuring things out, okay? When it comes to technical analysis, though, I do have 8 years of experience, and in that 8 years of experience, I've really utilized and wrapped my mind around the Fibonacci retracement tool. That's my tool of choice. That's where I'm most experted. If I was expert at anything, it's my tool of choice, and it's what I understand, I feel like, the best. And from what I know about the fibs, when you consolidate at the 1272 like this, your next stop is only the 1618. It's only the golden ratio or higher. It's nothing lesser. The way that you're consolidating here, it's too bullish to be denied. And I want to see if we can find an example of this, maybe going back in time. Let's just see if we can find something that agrees with what I'm saying here. I don't know. Let's go from this high down to this low, maybe. You know, you're consolidating right below it. I don't know. It's not really the same thing. What about, I don't know. We're on the index goods. So let's see, what about this high to this low? And maybe Bitcoin doesn't have too many examples. Maybe other things do. But here, okay, so you're not consolidating right below it, but you are consolidating right around it from the upside now. Okay, your next target went right to the 1618 and even just above there, okay? Similar kind of idea. Not the exact same. Maybe, I wonder if there's anything. Maybe this, would it be? No. I might have to look for some other charts, maybe on Ethereum or something. Or maybe I'd just say screw it and just end the video there. But truthfully, all I'm trying to say, even if I can't find any examples of this happening here, just trust when I tell you, man, consolidating high and tight right around the 1272, it always leads in something that's at the 1618 or higher. The 1618 for Bitcoin is at $174,000. We're at 96K now. What this means, what I'm implying here, is that when it comes to this next move up, right here, just like this, we're comparing it to this here. We've got the same stopping point and everything, right? It's a little bit bigger this time around. When it comes to this move up, I don't think it's going to stop until we are at 173.8 thousand or higher. Likely that comes into full effect sometime by the end of March. I think we start moving. I think we're at new all-time highs by the end of February. In fact, I even think that we're around this area, around 130K by the end of February. But March, end of March, that's when 173 comes into effect. I really do want to find an example, man. XRP might have one. Let's see. Let's see. Do you have anything for me, XRP? You got any good examples? Where would I find it? Would it be right here? No. Right there? No. Let's look and see if we can find anything else. What would be a good one? Litecoin maybe? XMR, Monero, AVAX, Avalanche. I just want to find an example, something that'll show that I'm not just making this up, man. But I can't think of anything on the spot. I don't just have patterns stocked in my memory. What would be a good one? I don't know. Cass was a good one. I might just end the video, guys, because I'm rambling at this point, right? I don't think there's any real need to keep going. So I'll probably just end the video there. Yeah. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content. That's all I got for you guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Just trust when I tell you. I couldn't find an example, but they exist. They're out there. I'm sorry I came ill prepared, but consolidating above or just below the 1272 like this, it's a very, very positive thing. That's all. I got stuck on that way longer than any of us deserved. Okay, take care. Bye.